Imagine waking up in the morning and the first thing you feel is not peace, but pressure. Your mind already feels busy, your heart feels heavy, and the day has not even started yet. Your phone is full of notifications, your room feels messy, and your thoughts are running in 100 different directions. And you quietly ask yourself, why does my life feel so chaotic? Why do I always feel overwhelmed? The truth is something most people never realize. The real problem is not always life itself. Sometimes the real problem is clutter. Clutter is not just a messy room. Clutter can exist in many hidden places. Clutter can live inside your mind. Clutter can live inside your phone. Clutter can live inside your relationships. And sometimes clutter lives deep inside your past. When all these things slowly pile up together, your life starts feeling heavy, your mind becomes noisy, and simple days start feeling stressful. This is how chaos quietly enters a person's life. Let me tell you a story about someone. His name is Ali. From the outside, Ali looked like a normal person. He had a job, he had friends, he used social media like everyone else. But inside, Ali constantly felt overwhelmed. His room was always messy, clothes on the chair, papers on the table, random things everywhere, things he never used but never removed. His phone was even worse. Thousands of photos, old screenshots, useless apps, endless notifications every few minutes. But the biggest clutter in Ali's life was not in his room, and it was not in his phone. The biggest clutter was inside his mind. When Ali was a child, he often heard painful words from people around him. Words like, "You are not good enough," "You will never succeed," "You always make mistakes." At that time, Ali was just a child, but those words quietly stayed inside his mind. Years passed, but those sentences were still there, living in his thoughts like old files that were never deleted. Without realizing it, Ali carried emotional clutter everywhere he went, and slowly this invisible clutter turned his life into stress, confusion, and overwhelm. One day, Ali reached a moment where he felt completely exhausted. He was tired of feeling stressed, tired of feeling lost, tired of feeling like his mind was always full. That day, he decided something simple but powerful. He decided to start decluttering his life. He did not try to change everything in one day. He started with something small. He looked around his room and realized how many things he did not need, so he started cleaning. He folded his clothes, he removed old papers, he threw away broken, useless items, and donated things he never used. Slowly, the room began to look different. For the first time in a long time, his room felt open, calm, and light. And something interesting happened. As the outside space became cleaner, his mind also started feeling lighter. It was as if the outside space and the inside mind were connected. The next day, Ali opened his phone. He started deleting useless apps he downloaded but never used. He removed old screenshots and unnecessary photos. He turned off notifications that constantly distracted him. Suddenly, his phone felt peaceful. No endless buzzing, no constant noise, just silence. For the first time in months, he felt a small sense of calm. But Ali soon realized something important. The biggest clutter was still inside his thoughts, so he decided to face it. He took a notebook and wrote down the negative beliefs that had been living in his mind for years. He wrote, "I am not good enough." He wrote, "I always fail." He wrote, "I will never change." Then he looked at those words carefully, and he asked himself a powerful question. Are these thoughts really true? For the first time in his life, he challenged those beliefs. Next to each negative sentence, he wrote a new, healthier belief. Instead of "I am not good enough," he wrote, "I am learning and growing every day." Instead of "I always fail," he wrote, "Every mistake is a lesson." Instead of "I will never change," he wrote, "I have the power to change my life." That moment changed something inside him. Allie realized decluttering is not just about cleaning your room. Real decluttering is about removing the things that no longer serve your peace. Sometimes it means removing toxic thoughts. Sometimes it means creating distance from toxic people. Sometimes it means letting go of painful memories that keep repeating in your mind. When you start decluttering your life, something amazing begins to happen. Your mind becomes calmer, your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become lighter, and slowly you begin to feel something many people forget. You begin to feel peace. The truth is, peace was never missing from your life. It was simply hidden under too much noise, too many expectations, too many distractions, too many negative beliefs. When you remove the clutter, you finally see what was always there: calm, clarity, and freedom. If you are feeling overwhelmed right now, do not try to fix your entire life in one day. Start small. Clean one small corner of your room, delete a few apps you don't need, write down one negative thought and replace it with a healthier belief. Small actions create powerful emotional changes. Step by step, your mind will begin to feel lighter, and slowly the chaos in your life will begin to fade. Remember, peace is not something you chase outside in the world. Peace is something you create by removing what no longer belongs in your life. So, if life feels heavy right now, maybe you don't need to work harder. Maybe you simply need to declutter. Declutter your space, declutter your mind, declutter your past, and little by little, you will transform chaos into calm and overwhelm into clarity.